right, I am just waiting for things to boot up here a little bit. And then we will get started with the things. I realized I didn't have my computer sitting here, and then it's going to be hard for me to see your guys' comments and everything. And then I just typed in verify. I don't know why I typed in verify, but we are on YouTube. Okay. Well, welcome. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. My name is Elizabeth Giles, coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. And this is our Tuesday YouTube Live. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and our Tuesday I am YouTube Live. Not. There we go. Okay. All right. Hello, Kathy Wenzel. So you guys may have noticed I was not on last Tuesday. So I'm going to be doing every other Tuesday. That coincides with when my husband has his city council meeting. It's the summer. We are all busy. And so I might throw some videos in there every now and then, but do not count on it. But I will try and at least put on my Facebook the event with the link ahead of time, right? But it is what it is. And depending on how this goes, I may just continue it on. Or we might ramp it back up with things that are happening in the Stampin' Up! World. So, for those of you who don't know me, I've been a demonstrator for 21 years with Stampin' Up! I know, I started when I was a baby. And I just do this. I mean, it's for fun. I don't technically like run a business of it. I do a lot of charity work and just fun. So, hello, Nanette. So when you hop on, make sure to comment. I was trying to find what we did 2 weeks ago, and I apologize. My desk is a huge mess, so I will have to go back to that giveaway. But tonight, I know we are going to be making 2 cards, and I will definitely be giving away each of those cards. So when the time comes, I will tell you what to comment to get entered in to win those. Yeah, and we'll just have some fun with it, right? Absolutely. I know we will. As always, I appreciate if you comment and share. That helps me just, to get out there. But I am trying to get onto my Facebook and I didn't have this open. I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July, Independence Day, all that good jazz. If you caught I think I did it on Facebook Live, where I used an old or a paper pumpkin kit to make a set of scrapbook pages. I am planning on using that for pictures that I took this last weekend. We attended a wedding for my cousin. They've been together for at least 17 years, and they were they were going to get married on a different, like, before, and I don't know what happened, but they decided not to. And on this last Saturday, they finally tied the official knot. And it was great. So the groom is very much into fireworks. And let me tell you, that was quite the show. So if you are personal friends with me on Facebook, you will have to look through that post, because there is one picture on there that I took, and it was pretty amazing. It says it's AI info, but that is because I cropped some people out that were sitting in front of me, so that I could just have the bride and groom and their family sitting there, because they were sitting more in front of everybody, and then the shot of the firework. I mean, it was pretty amazing. So, if I do say so myself, what did you guys do this weekend? I saw a few of your posts on your Facebook pages, some cooking out, some other things, you know, just some fun stuff. Oh my gosh, why does it want me to create a post? Oh, that just looks weird. Okay, I'm just trying to share this. Come join us live right now on the YouTube, right? My home computer is so different than my work computer. I don't know. But come join us right now on YouTube for a free camping class. Free camping. You know what I'm doing this weekend? Camping. Okay, post. So you were up at the camper. Oh yeah, I did see that, Nanette. So much fun. I loved the little story about the nuggets because I do not like fish, so I probably would have been just like your grandkids and probably not have tried them if you had told me it was fish. So fun stuff. But yeah, this coming weekend, we are going camping. My dad has 10 brothers and sisters, and we do a camping trip every year. So we will be doing that. I will be playing lots of cribbage, lots of games, swimming, but I do not like to touch the bottom. So I will be taking my Crocs because they float. So I don't touch the bottom where it's yucky. Or just staying out and playing on the floats and all that good jazz. But definitely. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get started. The first thing we need to do is scratch off our kindness cards. And one of these days I will remember to take a picture of when I complete one of the kindnesses. Usually it's just so random that I don't even think about it. But last week there was a challenge to leave $2 to $3 at a vending machine for someone to discover. So my mom had a surgery. Don't worry, it's all good. It's part of her recovery plan from cancer and stuff. So she had surgery, and when I left on Sunday, I went down to the vending machine and threw a few bucks in a couple of different ones. So if someone was there that holiday weekend visiting loved ones and needed something cold and special, they could maybe get it for free or reduced depending on what they were grabbing. But so that was cool. That was kindness card number 35. So we'll do a couple more here and scratch those off and see what we can work on this weekend or week to be kind. I did already tell, and we'll my aunts, so when we were at the wedding, right, several people said that they had to go and buy cards or this and that, and I have a whole ton of cards that are already ready. So this weekend at family camping, I'm going to be bringing my bin of cards, and dude, people can just take them, right? I had the joy of creating them. And obviously I have too many to send out. So people are going to be able to just take some out of there and use them. Yep, that's right. Because they need to get used. That's the purpose, right? I don't want people going and buying a $5 card when they can use the ones that I made. So anyhow, okay. Let's go ahead and get switched around. We will do the kindness cards first. Then I have a project to just share with you guys. And then we'll do the cards that we're going to make. Okay, let's get this going. And I think I have it all set up properly this time. Hopefully. Oh, it is still Kitty Wampus. Shoot nuggets. I worked on that, but apparently I didn't work on it enough. Okay, let's line it up with these lines. Okay, I think that looks good. I just have to wait to see how it looks on the camera. Yeah, Found this when I was cleaning. Can't remember who gave this to me, but the kids were playing with it when they were in my craft room. And by kids, I mean my adult-as children. Okay, these are the 2 numbers we're scratching off. So we'll just get our kindness cards. And number 9, treat time. Ooh. And number 25, text of admiration. I feel like these are going to work well. Okay. So 25. Have you guys been doing any of these kindness cards? Are they at least giving you inspiration, ideas, and how you can incorporate more kindness into your day, into your life? So we're all humans. Kindness matters. Okay. This one says, pick a friend you really look up to and send them a message. Tell them what you admire about them and maybe share a memory that highlights that. It's a simple way to make their day and strengthen your friendship. And this, you guys, right? If we're trying to incorporate it into our cards, like how cool is it to receive a card in the mail, right? Oh my gosh, that is perfect. And then number 9, oh my goodness, grab a box of donuts and drop them off at an establishment of your choice, whether it's at your bank or, in my case, your credit union, mechanic, local shop, or other place for the employees to enjoy. It's a delightful and tasty way to show appreciation and brighten their day and spread a bit of joy for the everyday places you visit. And of course, we would include a little card on top to let them know why and how we appreciate them. Okay, so those are our two, oh my gosh, our 2 kindness cards for this next 2 weeks, okay? We can do it, you guys. We can do it. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys before we get started with the actual class is this, and okay. I just got to flip my camera because it's upside down. That's what I think I did. I accidentally, okay. Whoosh! There we go. I wanted to just turn on my light because I have a burnt out light up there. So, oh, also take a look at my nails. My niece did my nails. They were the whale tail nails, and now we just did random polka dots. Boom. She was a little too not random here. Oops. And I had to tell her they needed to be more random. So now we have more random on this hand. Okay. So anyways, with my last paper pumpkin, I did a set of scrapbook pages, right, that we were talking about. So this paper pumpkin is the June paper pumpkin. So if you're a subscriber, you would have received this in June, just a few weeks ago. And these are the cards that it makes. Although I did a set of scrapbook pages. I am so happy with this. All right, let me tell you some of the things that I added. So we added the background, which is just smoky slate. And then, so I'll share with you. This is a card base, this background piece. That's this card base. This is a card base opened up right there. And I must not have used, oh, here's the yellow card base cut up, or the yellow envelope, whichever one you want to. Nope, it's the yellow card base, because the yellow envelope, the envelopes are all striped, so that's what these are, striped. And then this is the front part right here of that piece, and I just cut it up, and then I cut the stripes into there. So instead of putting the pieces onto the card base, this was just a big bike, and then the end of the bike is over here. yeah, so I mean, these little pieces here added right there. Hello, Joanne. I stamped the bike that was in the stamp set in the back, added just a little bit of color in a few spots. I wish I would have added it on before I glued stuff down, but yeah, just a little bit of shading. But really the only thing I added to this was the background pieces and then our mats. So our old olive mat and our Calypso coral mats. And then some scrap Daffodil Delight, I think, or Crush Curry. But yeah, you can definitely see the flow. Oh, so lovely. These are also things from the kit. And there. So I hope you find some inspiration from this. I will try and take a big picture so you can see both of them together. If this is something that you're interested in. Like I said, I did do a Facebook Live where I showed the previous month, I think it was May, Paper Pumpkin using this. I haven't even done the cards yet. I just made an alternate, which is crazy for me. Okay, I did sell, I think I sold both of my extra kits already. So, you know, that's cool because I always get 3 sets of kits and then I have a couple to sell. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple cards. The cards today feature items from our July online exclusives. And if you're not familiar, online exclusives come out every other month. So July, then August is our clearance refresh. September is a new, or I shouldn't, yeah, is a new online exclusives and a catalog. Then the month after that is clearance refresh. The month after that is online exclusives and blah, blah, blah. But what online exclusives mean is that they're just not printed in a catalog anywhere. I will make sure that I share this PDF. So if you're not on my email list, let me know, but I'm going to be doing that this week. I know I'm a little bit behind the game yet, but July online exclusives, we are going to, and I did not print this the right way. Did I? No. So I'm going to just have to take this out and flip it. Some Halloween. There's a whole Frightful Fun suite, which these little guys, oh my gosh, let me show you those guys actually, because they are so stinking cute. Since I put mine in these passport protectors, it's just layered up. But look at the little 3D bats and ghosts, and then just some dots. So those are stinking cute. And the ribbon that goes with it, this iridescent ribbon, is really cute too. All right. So then we get into this Violet Dreams suite, which I know I've shown you guys this paper. It is gorgeous. And then these adhesive backed blooms and some fresh freesia satin ribbon. And then on the back of here, we have some Christmas and July stuff. And we are going to be using this Summer Happiness bundle. It comes, or it coordinates with washi tape. So I'm going to be showing you that. And you can see there's some other Christmas and some fall. Here's a pretty poinsettia. Just lots of different things. This was definitely a bigger online exclusives than previously. We have some leaves with a punch. Oh My Fright framed violets. That's part of that other bundle. And the Web of Fun and the stockings bundle. And then this just kind of repeats everything individually. Here's that washi tape that we're going to be using. So if you just want to like look at some of the papers and stuff, like this paper is really cute, 6x6. There's some gingham paper, everyday border accents. Oh, I did order those. I don't remember where I put them. at the moment, but lots of different things. So you can see, right? They have a football stamp set. Okay, so we're just going to close this up. I'm going to set it up there. So one of my favorite items is any designer series paper that is kind of specialty. And there is this new designer series paper. I think that's what they're calling it, is designer series paper. It's called Shimmering Stripes Specialty Designer Series paper. And it is a white base with shimmering stripes. Exactly. Silver, to be exact. Silver glitter. So I wanted to use this, and I literally created a card around it. Now the size of this piece is 1.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And then we are going to pair it with Hydrangea Hue, because it's my favorite. And some flowers. And we're going to make a birthday card. Now, this was prepped for my stamp camp. So everything is already pre-cut and die cut and embossed. I have classes at my house typically the first Wednesday of the month. If I have volleyball or something, then it's the first Thursday. But just, again, watch my Facebook for my events. I do not keep a blog updated, so I apologize if you don't have Facebook, but it is a public page. You don't even have to be logged in to view it, okay? All right, so again, we're going to be using Wisteria Wonder. Oh my gosh, that's an old color. This is Hydrangea Hue. All right, so we have 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half at 4 1/4. If you like to score your cardstock, you can go ahead and do that. I just fold it in half and then burnish it with my bone folder. This gives me more of a edged together. I find when I score it, it's folding and it's not like lining up exactly right. So that's why I like to do that. Now, if I'm making a tall card, so a card that opens this way, it's harder to do that, and I typically score those. Okay, then I ran a full card front piece. So what I mean by that is it's going to cover my whole piece of my cardstock. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it's ran through the daisies, the Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder that came out in online exclusives in March. Okay, so if you're looking for that guy, and we're just gonna glue this right on the top. So I do not like to just emboss the front of my card. I find that when you do that, you're breaking all of these fibers, right? When you do embossing, and it just makes your card weak. Nobody likes a weak card, right? We like strong cards that aren't going to break down in the mail and just have its own way. We want to give that card some strength and let it stand up on its own 2 feet. Boom. If we had just embossed the front, this would definitely curl down and out. All right. Now, I just want to show you, I did, like I said, cut out some letters. So if you're not familiar with these letters, they are amazing. I know they're a little expensive, but definitely worth it. I use them on my scrapbooking pages. I use them on my cards, all over the place. And you get so many things here, right? So I have mine on magnetic sheets, but it is the Party Alphabet dies. So cool. So cool. Okay. So I cut that out of some silver foil. And then, oh, we don't really have much else here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we're going to take this, because I want to do like the tone on tone look. We're going to color it, which means I just need a piece of scrap paper. Now, what's great with this designer series paper is you can legitly color it whatever color you want. It's white with silver, okay? Like, who doesn't love that? That's why I use the silver foil to coordinate with that. So we're just going to take our blending brush and we are going to color this. And I'm purposely going up and down. I don't want to brush off all of this glitter. So I am just going up and down, path of least resistance here. Just to color it. And it's not going to be as dark as my actual cardstock, okay? So just think about that. You are going for a tone on tone look, not a matchy look. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, my fingerprints are taking, or my fingerprints, my fingers are taking a little bit of it off. Like I said, it's a specialty paper, right? Okay, let's just set that off to the side. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now this is going to be our anchor to our cardstock, or to our card front. And we're just going to add our green glue. And it's going to be, I don't know, like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch from the bottom. And I'm going to flip it over and rub it because I don't want to rub on that glitter, right? Right. Okay. Are we there yet? I think we're there. See, woo, voila. Now these are going to be popped up. We got to give them a little dimension. And oh my goodness, my favorite thing. When I'm doing letters, I have some edges. So we're just going to rip off some of these edges here because they are very flexible to where you're going to place them. So just keep ripping them. Ooh, that one can go right there. Now, I know somebody who used to throw these away. I know, craziness, right? But we definitely want to use these dimensionals all around the outside. And if you don't like to just rip them off like I'm doing, you can snip it. It's fine. I mean, you do you, boo. But I think I might have enough. Boop, boop, boop. And I think I overlapped it there, so I did. So we'll just rip that piece off. Oh, we'll add that piece down here. Okay, so now that we added our dimensionals to the back, we're just going to take our bone folder and get the plastic side off. Having thicker nails, it's definitely hard to peel these off. So using this bone folder, oh my gosh, this take your pick tool to just grab that. And all you're doing is just poking it and then putting it on. Now we want the B down first because the H is going to have lots of room, but this B is kind of over here hanging out. I'm going to give it about the same room as down here and then just a little bit of that peeking through. And then that tells me where my H needs to be. And I see now this is hanging off the edge just a little bit, so we're going to tuck that in. There we go. And line that up. Voila. So now we have HB for happy birthday. Now, if you don't want to do that, I mean, you could always do the initials of the person or whatnot. Next, we're going to do some stamping. Usually I do the stamping first, but, you know, we're a little backwards today. This card we are using the phrases and frames. Now, this does come with a wonderful set of dies if you do the bundle, but these words are fabulous all on their own, and that's what we're going to use. So we're using the happy birthday wishes, and then I think that I didn't forget your birthday. Oh, yeah, because that's an always. And with the mail sometimes, if I'm running late and then the mail's running late, it's definitely a I didn't forget your birthday kind of situation. All right, so let's put these guys on here. The happiest birthday wishes. And like I said, this is all tone on tone. One ink pad for this whole thing. And that's going to get stamped more off to your right side. And then this guy, I don't remember what I did with him, but I think he's, oh yeah, just right in the middle. Now, since you already have your blending brush out, if you wanted to add a little bit of color, you could. Actually, let's do this one just a smidge different because I do like that idea. We're going to add just a little bit of blending down in this corner and the other corner. And we're going to stamp it more up in this area just to make it a little bit more different. Boom. Okay. Now let's close this guy up. These are the new magnetic cases. If you haven't seen these, OMG. I cannot wait until next year when we have all of our colors in these cases. It's going to be great. If you can't see, my carpal tunnel has been acting up again. It's just me doing things that I probably shouldn't be doing. Or grabbing things and, you know, just stuff. I should really get it fixed, but I play volleyball and, yeah, I enjoy it a lot. And it doesn't bother me that much, but, you know, sometime I'll have to get it fixed. Okay, so that's our inside. And this guy here, we're going to take our small scissors. And you can do whatever kind of end you want on it. This one I'm just going to snip that way and see if I like it. Because I did it different on my other card. I think that's fine. Some more green glue. This is definitely a green glue card. I mean, we use dimensionals also, but the green glue definitely holds all of these pieces together. All right, and lastly, we need a little bit more bling bling. So we're bringing in our standing long time runner rhinestone basic jewels. It will always do what you want it to wherever you are. Again, you take your pick tool. On this side has some putty. We're just going to squeeze some putty out. Come on. It's coming slowly but surely. And then we just push down on our dimensional, bring it up, and pop it where we want it. Push down, slide it off, pop. And you know what? That looks great. So 3 little pieces of rhinestones, all of whatever. So a very easy card. You could for surely make multiples of these in many different colors because the silver is neutral. This sheet you can make any color you want also. Hey, Michelle Davis, long time no chat. So one ink pad, many different ways to utilize the color. Okay, so, oh, and Phases and Frames has many different things. So thinking of you, anniversary, all those kind of things. So one stamp set would go great with these choices. And you can switch out the daisies, right? So definitely. This is the other card where I just did the other ending of that sentiment. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so card 1 done. So if you like this card and want a chance to win, comment. Oh, let's comment stripes for the sparkling stripes. So comment stripes if you want a chance to win this card. All right, the next card we are doing is featuring a newish thing to Stampin' Up. We've had washi tape before, and now they brought out washi tape and they have dies to die cut it out with. It's crazy if you ask me. But that's what we're doing. So the Summer Happiness. Oh, shoot. This is the stamp set. I think the dies are on the table. Give me 1 second. Well, I go get those because they were left there from class. Okay. Yep, sitting right on the table. So here are the dies. You can see how well they coordinate together, right? Stamp an image, cut out an image, stamp an image, cut out an image. Then you have some standalone ones where you can make sunglasses and flip-flops and flowers. And the washi tape is big. So this is the washi tape. You can see how wide it is. It's awesome, colorful, kind of retro feeling, right? And this is what we're going to utilize, and I will show you exactly how. So again, this was a Stamp Camp class card. So I have everything prepped. There wasn't a lot of items to prep for this one, which is okay. Oh, and our envelope. Okay. I forgot to do the envelope on the other one. So our standard card base, again, we have 5.5 by 8.5. We are going to burnish it in half. So now it's 4 1/4 by 5.5. Our other piece, so our white piece, let me just measure it real quick, is 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 4.5. So 1 inch smaller than your card base. And then this is just a mat. So however you want to make that. Okay. Now this card is super easy. Super easy. This washi tape does it all. I have this piece, so it's a little wider than our washi tape. So we are going to take this and literally just put it on there. Now, one of my customers did it this way, and I thought that's really smart. Nice job. So we are going to do it this way as well. There we go. And then I know this is going to kill some of you guys, but I am just ripping that edge. It's fine. It's fine. Because what we're doing now is we are tucking all of this behind. Some people cut it off. You could do that too. I'm just tucking it. It's fine. If you have a piece that doesn't go down all the way, like I probably should have done the smaller edges first and then tuck the bigger edges. But you know what you do? You just go like this and you're like, oh, now it's gone. Oh, gone again. It'll be fine. Tina. Hello, Tina. Okay. So now we have a piece of the washi tape that is stable, right? It's not flimsy. It's not going to go stick to everything. All of that jazz. Now, oh, see, and when I did that, yep. So definitely put down your shorter sides first. So I'm going to have to just snip this off because it's not staying down now. It probably was better, but it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Now this piece is going to be on top of this piece, but we got to do some punching out first. So I have the 2-inch punch, and we're just going to bring it right in here. So the edge is flush and it's all the way up. I don't know why, but it just looks good that way. And then we're going to punch it out. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have squeezed like that. I probably should have set it down and went like this, but hey, you know. Now this piece, don't waste it. That's going on the inside of your card. And then this gets lined up like that. Now, I told you we were using this stamp set too. We are doing Fun in the Sun because, of course, it is sun and fun. And we're just going to stamp that right in our hole. Ah! Boom. Now, if you mess this up, I almost said a different word, but if you mess this up, look at this. You can go like that. If you mess that up, you can flip it over and you have 2 more chances. So that's why you always want to stamp before you assemble. Okay. That's all the stamping we're doing. This is one of those cards that you're going to write in because, you know, it's fun in the sun. So maybe it's an invitation to somebody special. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just a, hey, you're awesome, right? We have that challenge. This would be a good one for the text of admiration. Fun in the sun. You are amazing. Okay, I don't want to use green glue for this one. Although I don't know where my tape runner is. Oh, I know where it is. It's empty. So I guess green glue it is. It's fine. It's just this one piece because the other piece is going to get some dimension. Okay. Right there. Again, I just love these colors. Oh, so my background color is Petal Pink. And then this is Coastal Cabana. Coastal Cabana. Da, 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 da. All right. Now, let's finish up our scrap piece. I have a couple of just dots here. We'll put those in the middle. Ooh, that corner piece is going right down there. So you guys see how excited I get when I have these edges. I almost just prefer them. And they're just easier to use. I mean, yeah, you put a little bit more on your card, but it's fine. Come on. There we go. But I do need just like maybe a little further up. I don't like to have saggy middles. I got enough saggy middles. I don't need my card to have saggy middles. Okay. Now let's take our Take Your Pick tool again. We're just going to grab those. Oops, it's got to be down all the way in order for that to work. Boop. That one's already coming off. Okay. I think that one is off. Okay. Get off of there. There we go. Woo! Okay. And we're going to put that with a frame. Oh my gosh, gorgeous already. All right, now don't forget about this little circle. That's going on the inside. And next is like the super fun parts. I mean, not that that wasn't fun. That's garbage, Liz. So we do already have. So I just put this on some scrap paper. And then people got to choose which ones to cut out. Now, some people, they maybe didn't know that I had the dies for them. That's fine. It's okay. But all of these dies cut it out. And I think, oh my goodness, I think I want to do, I don't know what I want to do because we have sunglasses right there. Lemonade. Let's just grab another scrap piece of white. Because why not? It's my washi tape and I can do what I want. Oh, this is really not a scrap piece, but it's there. We'll just do this whole thing. Okay. I am going to do a set of scrapbook pages with this. And you guys, your minds will be blown. So this is already kind of in half, so I'm not going to line that up, but we got the sun there. And these other pieces. And then what I am going to do to save these sunglasses. Oh, yeah. Because the sunglasses are so stinking cute. I'm just going to peel that back. And these cherries. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh! Okay. It's not the prettiest cut job, but you get the reasoning why. All right. So, from this, you know, I think I wanted a camera, but that's cut off. Let's do, does it cut out the sun, actually? It does. Let's cut out the sun. Nice. I think this is the sun. I would assume this is the sun. Okay. This is long and short right next to it, so it's got to be that. Look at that. All right, I'm going to run this through my machine. It's just normal die cutting. So what your machine tells you, you need. Now, of course, you can put this on other colored cardstock. I do have some scraps here. We could take a look at what that looks like. Oh my goodness. There we go. I think I got it lined up. Well, we'll find out because it's not like I'm going to get a second chance with this. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. That worked out well. And now I can just save this. And I'm going to use that on my set of scrapbooking pages. Oops, better put that back. Because we definitely would not know what that is if it was just a random die laying out somewhere. All right. So these are the new die cases and stamp cases too. I like to see my dies so I don't stick them back in between. I just put them on. So they all come on this kind of paper, and then there's sticky things of tape. And I take mine off and I put them on. These are magnetic vent covers. And then I just slide this whole thing in here. And then I slide it right like that. And then I can pull it out and see what dies there are. So if I'm wondering, hey, if I stamp this, can I die cut it? I can easily just look. Now for the stamp sets, I didn't do this one yet. I'm still debating, but they're clear. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I just felt a rub on my butt. Look who came to visit. Say hi. Say hi. Kodiak. Whoo. Yeah. He was nuzzling my butt. He's sitting up on my chair. I didn't hear him at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, oh, scared me to death, Mr. Kodiak. Okay. But what some people have been doing is they take this whole sheet off. They will tape this down, ink all this up, and then ink it to over here. And then they can see where everything aligns. I'm just finding that that's too much work for me. And I'm just dealing with whatever it is. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that on my chair. Nope. He's all excited. He's getting butt rubs now. Oh my goodness. Kodiak. Ugh. Of course. They never come by you when you want them to. Okay. But that's what I do. So now we're going to put this sun right here. We're going to pop it up a little bit. So this is definitely a card that has multiple dimensions on it. But, you know, sometimes we need that. And then if you really want to class this up. Now I have cat hair all over. So if you really want to class this up, you can take your envelope and your washi tape. I'm just going to line it up. I think it's going to be easier if I just rip it. After I went so hard to save those, I'm just going to rip it now. Okay. So just line up the top here. And let me tell you, you get a shit ton of this washi tape. So if you're just like, I can't believe she did that whole thing and is wasting all of this washi tape, let me tell you, there's so much on here. I would be amazed if I went through it all. Ugh, probably should do it from this way. There we go. But if you didn't want to waste like this other side, you could absolutely put those images on a piece. You could just cut it down a little bit and throw it on the inside of your card, or all of that kind of stuff. So here, right, you have a whole piece. Well, you could add it, you know, anywhere here. You could put it on the bottom of the card. Like, you could do so many different things with it. I am just going to throw it on here for right now and see if I use it, because I'm going to be cutting letters and stuff out. But you get so much on here. Like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you use all that, like, good Lord. And then if you wanted to, you could, you know, we could do an image on the front here too. But I think this just looks so stinking cute, right? So yeah, those are the two things I have for you guys tonight. Yes, just like cutting DSP. So I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you want a chance to win this one, I want you to comment washi. So we have two different chances for you to win. So comment washi to win this one, and you will have to rewind it to get that other word if you did not catch that when I finished. So definitely take a look at that. Now, just a reminder, I will be back in 2 weeks. So that will be July. Oh, shit. I have something going on July 21st. So I think it will be July 22nd. I will make sure to put it on the Facebook though, so that you guys can see when it actually is. And I'm going to be getting out a newsletter, and I'll include it in that too. But anywho, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed that and this, and yeah. So have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Ta-ta!